Buying expensive things like rare trading cards or electronics on Mercari Japan can sometimes feel like rolling the dice. One little mistake and you could lose all your hard-earned money. We hear a lot of the same horror stories from buyers. People getting fake items, sellers suddenly begging for direct bank transfers, or buyers getting their accounts banned with zero help. The thing is, these scams all follow a pretty simple playbook. The trap snaps shut the very second a buyer agrees to chat or pay outside of the Mercari app itself. To keep yourself safe, you need to treat every big purchase like a careful step-by-step mission, not just a quick online shopping trip. Our safety guide gives you a super clear checklist made to lock down your cash from the moment you hit buy all the way to when the box shows up at your door. Being safe starts with the listing. You need to grab proof of exactly what the seller promised before you hand over a single yen. Take a minute to make a proof folder on your phone. Save screenshots of the item's title, the price, the condition the seller claims it's in, and their reviews. Keeping everything inside the app is what keeps you safe. Moving your chat or your money off the app completely breaks down that safety net. Watch out for major red flags, sellers asking for direct bank transfers, wanting your real phone number, or telling you to use a different messaging app. Doing this shatters your protection. Never ever say yes to paying outside the app or giving out your personal info, no matter what excuse they use. The second you step outside the Mercari app, you throw away your buyer protection. It makes it totally impossible for Mercari to see what really happened, which means they can't help you get your money back. Now, when the package actually gets to your house, that's a huge moment, but you aren't done yet. Don't just rip it open. You need to record an unboxing video. Hit record and don't stop. Make sure you film the shipping label while it's still sealed. Show yourself opening the box and get a good close-up of the item to check for damage. Remember, hitting that rating button is permanent. The moment you press it, Mercari gives the seller your cash and you lose your chance to complain if the item turns out to be a fake. If what you got is broken or a knockoff, message the seller right inside the app. Show them the clear pictures or the video you just took while opening the box. If the seller ignores you or tries to argue, don't panic. Just hit the button to contact Mercari support right from your order screen. By not rating the seller, you keep your money frozen safely in the middle. The seller won't get paid until everything gets sorted out fairly. Also, if Mercari thinks someone is hacking your account or breaking the rules, they might freeze your account for a bit. Don't freak out. To get back in, just check your app notifications for a real message directly from the Mercari office. Just follow the steps on the app to prove it's you. Usually, uploading a picture of your ID fixes things right up. But whatever you do not try to cheat the system by making a brand new account. That will get you banned for good. On another note, if you choose to pay for your stuff in person at a Lawson or mini-stop convenience store, remember to bring real cash. The registers there won't let you use credit cards or transit cards like Suica to pay for Mercari orders. If you sell things, you need to know the difference between just getting rid of old stuff and running a real business. If you flip items all the time, you need to keep good records for mailing things through Japan Post and for paying your taxes later on. Keeping your account safe means playing by Mercari's rules and following Japan's money laws. Alright, so now you've got a rock-solid game plan instead of just crossing your fingers. Let's recap. First, keep all your chats and your payments 100% inside the Mercari app. No exceptions. Second, anytime you buy something expensive, film yourself opening the box from start to finish. Third, never rate a seller if something feels off. Holding off on that rating keeps your cash safe until you know the item is real. While these tips will save you from most headaches, if you run into deep tax or shipping issues, always reach out to the official help desks. By ditching the guesswork and following this checklist, you stay in total control of your money no matter what a scammer tries to pull. Shopping on Japan's used goods apps can get you some amazing deals, but if you're not from here, you've got to be super careful not to lose your cash. The trickiest scams actually happen during normal everyday deliveries. They specifically target the exact second you open up something expensive. Just going with your gut or crossing your fingers that the seller is a good person won't keep your money safe. You need a solid step-by-step game plan for every single purchase. The very first rule of this game plan is non-negotiable. Every chat, every payment, and every deal has to stay 100% inside the app. Keeping everything locked inside Mercari is the absolute only way to make sure your purchase is protected by the app's safety team. Before you even think about hitting that buy button, treat the listing like you're a detective. Check out the seller's profile, look at their history, and actually read what other buyers have said about them in the past. Scammers love using a simple mind trick. They'll put up an item everyone wants at a crazy low price just to make you forget your common sense. We're going to look at a flowchart that shows a safe purchase versus a scam setup. The scammer's very first move is to push you onto that dangerous red path. They'll ask to chat on a private phone number or tell you to pay an extra fee by sending money straight from your bank to theirs. If a seller asks you to do this, hit the brakes right away. Take screenshots of their messages and report them to the app. By checking things out early on, you ruin their plan to make you panic and rush into a bad decision. If you choose to pay in cash at a store, the app tells you exactly what to do. Keep in mind that convenience stores like Lawson and Ministop only take real cash for these. If a seller tries to talk you out of this and asks for a bank transfer instead, Mercari's support team won't be able to see the transaction anymore, meaning you lose all your buyer protection. Now, when that expensive item finally shows up at your door, set up your phone to record you opening it. To make this proof count, you've got to clearly show the shipping tape hasn't been cut yet, show the tracking label right to the camera, and film yourself taking the item out of the box. Getting this all in one continuous video means that if the item is broken or a fake, you have bulletproof evidence to show customer service. The absolute riskiest thing you can do on the app is hitting the item received button before you've totally checked it out. Here's how the payment system works. When you rate the seller, it opens a digital lock and sends your money straight to the seller and you can't get it back. If you hold off on rating them, the lock stays shut, keeping the seller away from your cash while you open a claim. So if the item is broken, missing pieces, or just looks fake, message the seller right there in the app. Keep your cool, don't get angry, and just send them the photos or video to prove your point. If the seller starts arguing, refuses to help, or tries to fix it off the app, take it straight to Mercari's official support team. By waiting to rate the seller, you're using the app's payment lock to protect yourself. Honestly, it's the only real power you have to make sure you get a fair deal. Now, to keep your account safe in the long run, you just have to play by the rules. If the app ever automatically freezes your account, don't panic. Just check your official notifications in the app to see what to do next. Whatever you do, don't try to sneak around a temporary freeze by making a second account. Doing that will get you banned forever. Now, if you're selling stuff, your main job actually starts before you even post the item. You've got to weigh and measure the box before you list it so that surprise shipping fees don't eat up all the money you just made. This chart shows how your total sale gets chopped down by the app's fees and the exact cost of shipping. If you sell a lot of things, you really have to keep track of these costs so you know how much money you're actually taking home. Doing well on this app long term means treating every single sale or purchase like a serious documented agreement. Everything works great when everyone plays their part. Buyers need to check the listings closely and only pay through the app, while sellers need to be super honest and clear about what they're selling. Always follow the golden rule of the app. Never let a chat, a payment, or an argument happen outside the official app. By following these clear, simple steps, you can shop and sell on the app feeling totally secure and knowing exactly what to expect.